Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Before we even start this video, y'all already know the vibes. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, it's your first time, subscribe. Keep your notification bell on and share the video. Most importantly, smash the like button though. It ain't gonna cost and it ain't gonna hurt you. So smash the like. So we got this takeoff video. And then I tell y'all on my last video, oh yeah, first of all, shout out to my New York Knicks. We in the playoffs, that part. Second seed, we about to make some noise in the playoffs. So all my Knicks fans, y'all already know the vibes, man. Yeah, we in there. We gonna make some noise too. But let's go back to the takeoff situation. I told y'all, and for the person that commented on my last video, shame on you. Because that's why I blocked you anyway. You got to make a whole new page. Person gonna say, oh, that's cap. They ain't fired no forensic analyst. You don't know what you talking about. You trying to get views, this and that. You lying. Now it's all on the news now, right? Let me tell you something. When you on Smoke News TV, first of all, I ain't gonna bring y'all no fake. I ain't gonna bring y'all some fake narrative, some fake story. If I feel like it's fake, I ain't going to talk about it. If I feel like the story's whack, I ain't going to talk about it. So shame on that person, and you got blocked, so make a new page, because I know you seen the breaking news. It's all over the news now. Now you feel done, right? Exactly, that part. So shout out to whoever I had to block like yesterday because you talking about it was cap. I told y'all this case was going to be cold. They done fired this lady for... Man, listen, before we even start, let me get this copyright fair use disclaimer out the way. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on is for educational entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on is for educational entertainment purpose. And the clip and videos I play are also owned by the original creators. So let's get that out the way before I even start going crazy on the situation. Smash that like button. So now y'all see what I'm talking about. They done fired the lady, like I told y'all on my last video. They had her investigate. They was investigating this lady since 2019. TakeOff died in 2022. And all of a sudden, 2 years after TakeOff died in 2024, y'all want to all of a sudden drop her from the case? Why y'all even put her on the case anyway if y'all already knew that she was doing that back in 2019? Remember, 2019 and 2022. Come on now, what we talking about here? That's damn near 3 years. And y'all still let her flow. Y'all still let her switch up samples and all that. What are we talking about? And all of a sudden, takeoff situation pop up. Now she get fired. Yeah, I wonder why she got fired now because of the takeoff. First of all, number one, that should have never put her on a goddamn case. Number two, if y'all had investigating this lady since 2019 and takeoff died in 2022, why would she continue having her job? And number three, why would y'all even put that lady on takeoff case if y'all already had a 2.5-year investigation on this lady? Don't that make sense, y'all? Oh, let's just put her on the case. So when takeoff died, we could just say that, oh yeah, we got her now. Now all the samples is... Exactly. Yo, before we get to the news clip and these clips, man, smash that like button, man, because this junk got me pissed off. I told y'all, rest in peace to takeoff, man. But this case about to be closed. DJ on Fat about to walk off the one person that they allegedly say killed him. I believe that they ain't even killed him, to be honest. And everybody else that was involved in the situation, they about to walk off. Let's get to the news clip, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button, though.
Good evening to you. I'm Caroline Collins. Welcome to the First 15. 392 criminal cases could be in jeopardy, including the 2022 murder of rapper TakeOff, due to a now fired Forensic Science Center analyst. Fox 26's Randy Wallace joining us live from the courthouse downtown with this story. Randy.
Yeah, Caroline. Now, according to the DA's office, defense attorneys in 392 criminal cases got a Brady notice. It tells them there's a problem with lab results done by a now fired lab employee. The time frame of these cases goes from June of 2019 through last Friday. Attorneys representing 392 Harris County criminal defendants got a gift today from the DA's office, a Brady notice telling them that there could be an issue with scientific evidence prosecutors plan to present during trial. The Brady notice states a Houston Forensic Science Center analyst was terminated on March 25th. She was unable to produce quality work, meet production goals, and lacked attention to detail. The DNA
lack of attention and what? Now remind y'all, 2019 we talking about here. She still was on the job from 2019, 2.5 years later, TakeOff died in 2022. Then there 3 years. And she's still on the case. And then this is the bugged out situation that make me, listen, somebody's getting paid, number one, or number two, this lady found out who's the real killer was on that TakeOff. And they don't made all this shit up on her. Alleged. Everything I speak on is allegedly. Everything I speak on is alleged. So it's got to be two or the other, man. Why would this lady be switching DNA samples and all that? 300 something cases. What are we talking about here? All of a sudden, I want to hear from the lady. Where's she at? But all of a sudden, 2022 come. Y'all put the same lady that y'all investigated from 2019, 2.5 years going into 3 years, y'all put her on the TakeOff case, the most important case out of the 300 something cases that y'all got. Now, I'm not discriminating. I ain't discrediting. All the other cases, there probably some serious cases over there. But this is a pop star. This is a Grammy winner, Migos, all that. What we talking about? This is a rapper. Let's continue with the news clip. Smash that like button, man. This is bugged out. I'm telling y'all, man. This is crazy.
DNA sample was switched before it was tested, so they cannot show that the DNA sample that the state is relying on in these certain tests was the actual person they were testing.
One of the cases getting the Brady notice involves the November 1st, 2022 slaying of Migos.
I'm going to go back and play it again for y'all. The dude was basically saying that these cases could be, listen, they could erase a lot of cases out of the 300 something. TakeOff is one of the cases that they could throw the evidence away. Saying that the evidence they got, that shit ain't, that could be false. The lady probably switching DNAs and all that. They could use that against the you know what I mean, the defense, the prosecutor, and people like that. DJ Pat lawyer, Little Cam lawyer. They could go against the prosecutor and tell them that, yo, listen, we don't know that shit is true. Y'all got a forensic lady that just fired and she over here switching samples. What we talking about? We want our case thrown out, especially if the case ain't strong enough. Pause. Sound like a setup for me, right? Let's go back though, man.
DNA sample was switched before it was tested, so they cannot show that the DNA sample that the state is relying on in these certain tests was the actual person they were testing.
One of the cases getting the Brady notice involves the November 1st, 2022 slaying of Migos rapper TakeOff. It happened at a downtown Houston bowling alley. 33-year-old Patrick Clark is charged with TakeOff's murder. The Brady notice points to an even bigger issue with the fired
DNA sample was switched before it was tested, so they cannot show that the DNA sample that the state is relying on in these certain tests was the actual person they were testing.
One of the cases getting the Brady notice involves the November 1st, 2022 slaying of Migos rapper TakeOff. It happened at a downtown Houston bowling alley. 33-year-old Patrick Clark is charged with TakeOff's murder. The Brady notice points to an even bigger issue with the fired worker. It states she had switched DNA samples during testing and violated HFSC's chain of custody transfer verification procedure.
In these 392 cases, if they can't prove that the chain of custody was kept intact, then they can no longer prove in some cases that the evidence is good and valid evidence.
Meaning that they can actually throw the evidence away if the evidence ain't valid. But if the evidence was valid before this happened, which my opinion, everything I said is alleged, what's my opinion is y'all not gonna look, y'all ain't gonna look towards that. Y'all gonna be like, yo, listen, throw them evidence away. This TakeOff case is going cold right now. That's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna make it seem like, well, listen, she probably switched up the evidence on this TakeOff situation, on this TakeOff case. Nasty work out here. Somebody got paid Or, like I said in my last video, the lady found out the truth. They don't want her to present the truth, and they don't fire this goddamn lady and put all these allegations on her. Allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged, but that's the only two opinions that I could think of. Paid off, or she found out the truth and it ain't want her to present it. They don't want her to bring it to the front of the desk. Like, nah, y'all got the wrong person. This person is probably a possibility that killed on Takeoff. They don't want to hear that. Smash that like button, man. This is crazy, man. I told y'all this case gonna go cold. I told y'all this was gonna happen months ago. My old Takeoff video, my recent Takeoff video, my live Takeoff video a month ago. I've been screaming this out for the longest. Pause. And for that person that comment talking about I was capping all this and that and the third, I know you feel right now, boy. Or her, whatever, whoever the hell you were. That's why I got you up out of there, block you. I'm not gonna spit those fake news to people. Number one. Number two, shout out to Spade TV, man, for even dropping that. Go follow them on IG too. That part. Let's continue though, because I told y'all, smash that like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like that smoke, because a lot of smoke going on in Houston, and we still got to talk about this.
A lot of people seen the video.
Now let's hear what Jay Prince Jr. Let's go back memory lane a little bit and hear what Jay Prince Jr. was talking about. Because like I told you, I got to connect all this, man. This is mob ties, man. I'm not saying they run the whole Houston, they run the whole Texas. Possibility run the whole Houston. Because that's Jay Prince right there. That's the old man. He involved in politics, allegedly. Everything I speak on is alleged. He's involved in politics. Y'all know when y'all put that money into them pop. What we talking about? Somebody commented on my old Takeoff video talking about the mayor down there in Houston. He ain't right. The sheriff ain't right either. The head honcho of the police station. Oh, I forgot. You should go to school with the Prince and them. That part. Let's continue. Let's hear what Jay Prince Jr. Let's go back memory lane a little bit.
A lot of people seen the video. It was a few seconds. And Junior, they seen you walking by. We understand that, Quavo, Takeoff, they was down here with y'all. But they seen you walking by. He's laying on the ground. You got Mike bending down, and they seen you walking by. What took place there?
This the crazy thing about that video, right? Is one scenario is that they see Mike on the ground trying to help Takeoff. But in the video, Mike was right behind me. So people didn't peep that. People think that I'm the one who had a voice. I mean, I'm the one who was speaking in the video when I wasn't. If you go back and look at the video, Mike is walking right behind me. They took 3 seconds of a situation where I was caught on video and turned it into what they wanted it to be. But in all actuality, we had been there for a while. Mike was following me so we can go to the restroom so he can wash the blood off his hands.
Now remind y'all. Hold up. I don't even got the, I gotta put that video. Now, if y'all go back to my old video, remember the nurse lady that ran from the top floor? Yeah, let me go straight Takeoff. That lady right there on Halloween night and walked through all them thugs and all that. Where's she at in the video? We see Prince and mad pictures on, him and Quavo, they trying, get Takeoff together, trying to see, we see that. We don't see no white Caucasian nurse though. That's why I told y'all they put in too many narratives involved in the story from the beginning when this shit first happened. Allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. But you heard Jay Prince Jr. Oh, yeah, people trying to say I was the voice or not. Then I tell y'all my old video about that. Niggas be stumbling over their words. Y'all gotta hear these niggas. Read between the lines. The voice. Yeah, we know you the voice down there. We know all them niggas because obviously Mike Prince ain't the goddamn man. He couldn't stop some young niggas arguing with Quavo and them on the basketball game and all that. Am I lying? What are we talking about here? You couldn't stop some young niggas, little Cam and them little niggas, from arguing with Quavo. We're going to get to that clip with Mike Prince talking about it. These niggas is bugged out, man. Jay Prince Jr. got more power than Mike Prince, and you've been around longer. You're supposed to be the second boss, allegedly.
I stayed with Quavo. We stayed out there probably like 2 or 3 hours together before we all parted ways and made sure each other was cool. Like me and him stayed out there. Like One other person pulled up, but it was me and him that stayed out there for hours after this transpired. So that's
Yo, smash that like button. Do me that favor, gang. Smash the like button. And if you're new, subscribe. Smash the like button too. Share the video too. Y'all stood outside for a long time, right? Like what Jay Prince Jr. said. I wonder what kind of conversation y'all was having. What kind of conversation you was having, Quavo? Because according to the picture I'm painting over here and the way you carry yourself, because you don't carry, I mean, you carry yourself like you 6'4", 6'6", 320-something pounds. That's the way you carry yourself, like you some big old nigga. We know you got the power. We know you got niggas behind you that'll crash out because who your father is and all that. All right, we ain't got to go into details with that. But what conversation you actually had with Quavo outside that hospital? To me, it felt like you was pressing him. Number two, it felt like you was trying to give him a narrative and trying to tell him like, yo, this shit happened by accident. Meaning what I'm trying to say is, number three, the main part, pause, you was pressing him. Your body next to that nigga and all that. Pause, what you talking about? Hood niggas, real niggas know what I'm talking about. You put that pressure on him. That's why you was outside. You could have, what conversation you had? Quavo, where you at? You need to start talking your damn self. What conversation you and this nigga had outside the hospital, man?
I stayed with Quavo. We stayed out there probably like 2 or 3 hours together before we all parted ways and made sure each other was cool. Like me and him stayed out there. Like one other person pulled up, but it was me and him that stayed out there for hours after this transpired. So that's
2 to 3 hours, he said. Gang, you know how long that is? Smash that like button, man. Y'all know how long that is? 2 to 3 hours outside a hospital. Number one, you ain't showing no emotion. Number two, nigga, you just walked off, nigga, went to the bathroom. You and your aunt, nigga, Mike Prince, yeah, that's my nephew's right there. That nigga right there, he went to wash his hands off. What? You ain't showing no sympathy, no emotion, no feelings, nothing, nigga. Like I told y'all, he wasn't cool with Quavo or TakeOff, meaning Jay Prince Jr. Y'all gotta understand, man. Anybody been following Migos and been following Quavo, we all know Quavo's a loudmouth nigga. We know that. Offset's the one that's gonna, you know, not me be the first one to jump off the porch. Meaning he gonna pop off. Offset, that's him. TakeOff is the back nigga. Pause. TakeOff is the one that he's gonna come with the little hook. Not me with the little, come to the side, hit you with a little nice one. Quiet one. He do his shit quiet. Meaning rest in peace, TakeOff. But what I'm trying to say is, Quavo is the main nigga. That was the loudmouth nigga. And you think Jay Prince Jr. like that? The way we've been following Jay Prince Jr., the way we've been seeing Jay Prince Jr. carry himself in this industry? Ignorant, cocky, pause. Don't like to be around loudmouth niggas, think he's bigger than them. That part. Smash that like button. What we talking about here? I want to know 2 or 3 hours what the hell y'all was talking about, though. The picture I'm painting here, you was pressing that nigga. You was making that nigga, you was coming up with some narratives, nigga, to make sure that shit stay glue in his brain. Am I lying? Let's continue, man.
Well,
let's hear what the other nigga that was there also. Let's hear what he got to say. Those my nephews right there. This nigga gonna switch the whole shit, talk about his family. These niggas is bugged out. I'm telling y'all something very suspicious about this whole shit. And I've been saying this from the beginning. And everything that I speak on is alleged. Let's continue though.
Well, it really wasn't a situation to escalate because it wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like it looked, but it really wasn't that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? That's why I even asked myself that today, like, it wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we from the cuts. You know when certain things are what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, and because you done had so many years of looking and seeing and feeling and dealing. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even that. know what I'm saying? It was really a beautiful night, you know what I'm saying? We all family, we enjoying, everybody kicking it, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a situation that it turned out to be, you know what I'm saying? So, me saying I'm de-escalating, I'm basically just telling nephew, like, hey, it ain't worth talking about. He's like, man, you want to talk about basketball. It ain't, leave it alone, stop talking about it.
Basketball. Every story, every narrative we hear about this goddamn takeoff situation, man, rest in peace, man. They always go back to the basketball game, bro. Smash that like button. My point is, what I'm trying to say is, Mike Prince, you the OG, ain't you? You Onk, ain't you? Those my nephews right there, yeah, you know what I mean? This whole first part of this interview that I just heard right there, that nigga didn't make no sense what he was just talking about. Now the second one, he gonna start talking and trying to act like he about to break down this shit. We done went through this before, but I'm bringing back memories to y'all nigga, to the people head, because this shit ain't right, bro. Takeoff situation about to be straight cold case. Listen, even if they hired, well, obviously they got to hire a new forensic analyst. When they bring that person on the case, this person got to go through everything again, bro. You know how long that shit could take? These people got money we talking about. They could listen, I told y'all the first little nigga, little Cam, that's their little man, that's their nephew. They're going to make sure he good. You got witnesses on my old videos on my takeoff. Go check them out. Witnesses on the news saying that they seen little Cam with a weapon also at the bowling alley. What are we talking about here? Pardon me. What are we talking about? Oh, DJ Pat was the one that shot him. Fingerprints on the cup. Nigga, everybody in there had cups. Witness said they seen little Cam with a weapon and much more. That's a stand ground damn state. What we talking about here? Everybody down there carrying them damn weapons down there, man. Allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. This is crazy. It's going to be a cold case. Don't y'all agree? Smash that like. Comment it below. Don't y'all agree? Let's continue, though. Let's go back. Let's see what Mike got to continue talking about. Those my nephews right there. Yeah, I know. But you couldn't stop a goddamn basketball game argument with some little niggas.
No one in association or affiliation with us move with disrespect. You know what I'm saying, me? So we all family. You know what I'm saying, man? And just to see the way that my family is being betrayed, you know what I'm saying, behind someone that we care about and love also as brothers. That's the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to enlighten the world and let them know y'all got it messed up. You know what I'm saying? Because we messed up about this too. You know what I'm saying, me? And all respect to TakeOff's family. You know what I'm saying? His loved ones. We love them and respect them too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 1 hour was took.
Let me tell y'all something. Shout out to Offset. I was actually trying to look for that clip now. I was trying to look for that Offset clip. I gotta go through it. Y'all can check that in my old video when Offset actually did a live and he started talking crazy about them niggas after this video. Because like I said, you switch this whole story and start talking about your family. Yeah, they trying to paint this narrative about my family. You trying to make yourself cry and all this. Bro, come on, what we talking about here, man? You wasn't crying when you was up there at the press conference with the goddamn sheriff of Houston. There's video clips of you standing right there next to the goddamn head honcho of the Houston police department. The bald head black nigga, whatever his goddamn name. He's the head honcho, head boss, the sergeant, the sheriff, whatever you want to call him. Mike Prince standing right next to him. No tears, no emotion, but you want to make yourself cry because you want to switch the narrative and start talking about your family, talking about the whole world, looking at your family like y'all some killers, this, that, and the third. That's all you talking about. Bro, number one, they came down there for you and Jazz Prince. They didn't come down there for Junior. What are we talking about here? Houston, tap in. Am I lying? They was cool with Jazz Prince and Jr., bro. They didn't come down there for you at all. Go back. Let me see if I can find this video right quick, man. Go back memory lane a little bit. Crazy. Give me a second, gang. Damn, man. I don't even think I gotta see. I had to download that video again, man. These niggas is bugged out, bro. I swear they is, man. They give me, yo, this whole mob tie shit, man, this shit be getting me angry because they make it seem like them boys ain't come down there to visit them. Y'all get what I'm saying? That's what gets me angry about them. First of all, Quavo came down there to visit you and Jazz Prince, nobody else. He ain't come down there to visit Junior at all. He came down there to visit you and Jazz Prince. The video that I played in my last video when you was talking about some straightening going on, what kind of straightening that was going on, what type of shit I was planning. That part. Come on, man. That's why I said it's a lot of game and foolery being played in this case, and people need to wake up and continue to talk about this because this case about to go cold, and there ain't gonna be nobody getting charged for this. That's exactly what's about to happen. They done fired a goddamn forensic analyst lady. They talking about she was playing with 300 certain samples, switching DNA samples, doing this, that, and the third. They talking about they was investigating her. This shit supposed to allegedly started in 2019. TakeOff died in 2022, and y'all end up putting her on that case. Y'all telling me y'all ain't had an investigation on that lady for 2.5 years before TakeOff died? That's what y'all telling us? So there wasn't no investigation going on 2019, none of that. I mean 2020, 2021. TakeOff died in 2022, y'all. And y'all still gonna put her on TakeOff case though, right? Make that make sense. Comment in below. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Like that smoke up. Y'all already know the vibe. Make that make sense. 2019, they talking about she started. They allegedly they say she started switching samples. 2020 goes by, COVID. 2021 goes by. 2022 comes. By the end of 2022, in November, TakeOff passed away. And who's the person they're gonna end up putting on that case? The lady that was switching the samples for 2 years? That don't make no sense. All this shit is a play, alleged. Everything I speak on is allegedly. But it feel like all this a play. And watch out of all the 300 and something cases, watch TakeOff shit at a few is going to be involved in some invalid information or invalid samples of DNA. Watch that happen. They're going to have to end up closing TakeOff case and put a whole nother person on it. Pause. And that might take like another 2 years. To go through the evidence, do this, that, and the third. Telling y'all. DJ Pat, that little fingerprints on the cup and all that shit out there, they throwing that shit out. They throwing that shit out. What we talking about? And that shit, first of all, that shit was foolery because everybody in there was drinking anyway. There was cups all over the place. Allegedly. I'm pretty much sure they was. This is crazy, bro. It's just crazy.
A lot of people seen the video. It was a few seconds. And Junior, they seen you walking by. We understand that, Quavo, TakeOff, they was down here with y'all. But they seen you walking by. He's laying on the ground. You got Mike bending down, and they seen you walking by. What took place there?
This the crazy thing about that video, right? Is one scenario is that they see Mike on the ground trying to help TakeOff. But in the video, Mike was right behind me. So people didn't peep that. People think that I'm the one who had a voice. I'm the one who was speaking in the video when I wasn't. If you go back and look at the video, Mike is walking right behind me. They took 3 seconds of a situation where I was caught on video and turned it into what they wanted it to be. But in all actuality, we had been there for a while. Mike was following me so we can go to the restroom so he can wash the blood off his hands.
Yeah, niggas gonna gamble, man. You know what I mean? It's, all around the world, people gamble, people do different things, man, and that shit was happening before we were born. It's gonna be happening after we die. You know what I mean? But like, I know a little something concerning that situation too, and from what I understand, it wasn't even no robbery. The man had all his jewelry on. You know what I mean? So that's some Chicago business. You know what I mean? And I hate for people to blame shit on my niggas here in Texas, in H-Town, that they ain't even got no fingerprints on none of that. You know what I mean? But they quick to try and blame it on us first, and then they'll take it everywhere else. But that shit ain't real.
That shit ain't real, huh? That's what cracks me up. That shit ain't real, huh? He was talking about Duke the Jeweler, if y'all know what he was talking about right there. He was talking about Duke. I just wanted to bring that in to show y'all. Oh, that ain't our business. Number one, I ain't even trying to switch topic, but we're going to get back to Duke on another video because I did a Duke video. Go check that out. Duke went down there to check in with who? Somebody, either Boosie Crew or Junior Crew. So who the hell that Duke went down there to check in with? Because y'all, listen, y'all the infamous people, infamous mob that people got to check in when they come to Houston. Who threw that all in the air? The old man, right? For years, decades. Junior too. He another nigga. So who the hell Duke had to check in with when he came to Houston? Let's continue, man. Let's get back to this takeoff.
This clown that came here, I wish he wouldn't have never came with Quavo. I wish he wouldn't have never brought this nigga into Houston because he can't think. You know what I mean? This whole root of everything happening is from his actions. And to be frank, honest about the situation, I wish that bullet would have hit him instead of TakeOff because he was the one that deserved that.
Allegedly, he's supposed to be speaking on Migo bands. But see, I think the old man kind of got to switch stuff for some reason. Because the one that was arguing with the little Mata niggas was Quavo. And maybe Migo bands also. But Migo bands, pardon me, Migo band was the one in the infamous photo that everybody seen from TMZ that he had his hands on his weapon. Remember they seen a photo where Migo bands had his hand on his weapon. Some old infamous phone photo. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Am I lying? But for some reason, he talking about Migo bands, and you got to be talking about Quavo also. Because Quavo was the one arguing with your little niggas, with your son that control these little niggas down there in Houston. Little Cam and his little crew. What are we talking about? That's what I said. This shit was a play, man. I don't know for what. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what's going on. But a lot of people ain't showing too much feelings and emotion behind it. Even on TakeOff side, meaning that Quavo ain't speaking too much. And I understand people ain't got to talk. They grieve different. But at the end of the day, you got to protect your legacy, protect your name, protect your brother name, protect your nephew name, all that. That's why Offset went crazy and did his little live and started talking crazy about them niggas. Talking about who y'all niggas think y'all are. Y'all niggas think y'all the mafia or something. Am I lying? That's Offset speaking about that. Quavo ain't doing nothing like that. And that's the shit that's bugging me out. Them niggas, them niggas took your nephew like blues down there, boom, and his head off on the goddamn floor. On an open mall, like, no cameras got footage of the niggas. The one that's more people was shooting guns in that scenery, man. It wasn't just DJ Pat and Migo Band, y'all. I'm sorry to tell y'all that. And the alleged killer, DJ Pat, it definitely wasn't his ass. There was other people there. It was witnesses saying that they seen these little niggas with weapons. What we talking about? And I'm not spinning no narrative. I'm not telling y'all no lie. There was witnesses on the news clip. Go back to my goddamn old Quavo on TakeOff video. I played it. That seen Little Cam with a weapon and some other people. There was even photos that people was on YouTube zooming in and shit, seeing other niggas with weapons on them. Am I lying? What we talking about? And we got an infamous Caucasian nurse that came down. Let me go down there in front of thugs on Halloween night. They got hoodies on. Thug niggas. Hood niggas. And this Caucasian lady just ran right through them and tried to go say Takeoff, but we don't see no footage, no video, nothing of her. I done showed y'all that. I don't react to that shit. Something very suspicious behind this whole Takeoff shit, man. Alleged. And everything I speak on is allegedly. It's my opinion, but something very suspicious going on. All of a sudden, y'all want to fire this forensic analyst lady. She supposed to be allegedly switching samples from 2019. Takeoff died in 2022. Y'all put her out of all people, out of all forensic analyst people in that goddamn building, y'all put the lady that y'all supposed to have been investigating for 2 years before Takeoff died. All of a sudden, y'all put her on Takeoff case though, right? And then 2 years later in 2024, on March 25th, y'all want to fire the goddamn lady all of a sudden. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Ain't Takeoff trial supposed to be coming up by the end of this year, I think? Something like that. I might be off, but I could have been pretty much sure his trial supposed to be coming up soon. Or some type of court. I mean, something coming up soon. It's been too long, B. That boy died in 2022. We in 2024. It's about to be almost 2 years in November of this year. What we talking about here? And they fired the lady, huh? Well, why'd y'all even put that lady on a goddamn case in the first place? Well, why y'all even put her on the case? Like I told y'all in my last video, they had to been watching this lady for them to pile up an investigation, pile up a case on her if this shit even true. Takeoff died 2 years before 2019. What? 3 years, 2019. It's 20, 21, 22. 3 years. And you telling, hey, come on, don't this make sense, gang? If the feds and all that got an investigation on this lady in 2019, 2.5, 3 years later, Takeoff died, why would y'all put that lady on a goddamn Takeoff case? Doing forensics. Make that make sense. Rest in peace, Takeoff. But like I told you, it's about to be a cold case. It's gonna be a cold case. They're gonna drop it, and that's all that's gonna happen. But we're gonna be on. Now, man, we on this, man. Pause. Like we're gonna continue talking about Dolphin Tate because this shit ain't right. And then the way these similarities are going down, switching judges now, forensics, all this get fired. It's spooky. That part. I don't know what to tell y'all, gang. Smash that like button, man, because your boy up out of here. Y'all already know the vibes. Y'all know what's going on. Smash the like button. Comment below. Let me know how y'all feel. Let me know y'all opinion. What's going on with this situation, because this junk is bugged out, man. It's bugged out for real. It's your boy Smoke News TV. If they know, they know. Salute, gang. Comment below. Smash that like. I'm up out of here, man. Make sure y'all comment. Let me know y'all opinion, because this is crazy. If they know, they know, though. It's your boy Smoke News TV. I'm out of here. Salute, gang.